Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. On the last episode, we patrolled the city to look out for anything that would be going wrong. And I have a really bad feeling about what is about to happen. However, I noticed on the map there were these red dots on the last episode too, since we left off here. So let's go check it out and see what's going on. Oh, hey, they're here too.
Toa! Angelica!
Oh, I didn't expect to meet all of you here.
Well, isn't this a coincidence?
Not really. Can't be. This is their field
Student Council President Herschel?
We certainly weren't expecting to encounter the two of you out here.
Huh? Looks like the goddess herself brought us together. And now that she's granted us this chance, what do you two say we...
I'm afraid we'll have to decline. We have our field study to attend to.
What she said. Lame.
Will she ever learn? Looks like those rumors about her were true.
Did you ride your orbital bike all the way here?
Yeah, you can make it from Trista to here in 40 minutes on a good day. So I plopped Toa on the back of the seat and off we went.
It almost seems like a metallic horse.
It's pretty cool. Angie's not the most careful driver, so it wasn't exactly what I'd call a leisure cruise. I really love the festival atmosphere, though. I just wish I could enjoy it without the threat of a terrorist attack hanging over us.
Wait, how do you know about that?
Did Instructor Sarah tell you?
Yep, I've been helping out a little with your field studies, too. Yesterday, I was the one who passed on the governor's request to Instructor Sarah, for example. I got pretty worried when I heard about terrorists, so Angie and I decided to see what was happening.
I see.
It appears you've done much for us without us even realizing it.
Thanks. It's nothing really. I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting.
Oh? I thought you were helping with all the paperwork and travel arrangements so everything runs smoothly. And that you're the liaison for our contacts in every region because Instructor Sarah keeps slacking off.
Seriously?
Well, that sounds like Instructor Sarah to me.
I swear, just when I'd started thinking she was better than we were giving her credit for.
Yeah, that's a little much, even for her.
It's fine. Really. I'm sure she's got lots of stuff on her plate. Anyway, I heard you guys got to meet the princess. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have met her too.
We could hardly believe we met her ourselves.
She really does look kinda angelic.
If I'd only shown up earlier and tagged along with you.
Princess Alphen's beauty is definitely one of our national treasures. But your sister's quite the looker herself. I hope I get a chance to meet Elise again someday too.
Actually, she's attending the garden party as Princess Alphen's attendant right now.
Really? Oh, if only I could get Princess Alphen, Elise, and Fee together in the same place.
Oh boy.
We could call them the Fabulous 15s.
Don't look now, but I think you're being co-opted into some sketchy-sounding group.
Sounds good to me.
If I'd known this was gonna happen, I would have listened to my father and attended that party after all. But no, I couldn't have. I couldn't spoil my charms by wearing a dress. Oh! I could have worn a tuxedo instead. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Angie? Maybe you're putting a little too much thought into this.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Crow. It's Crow. What are you doing, Slacker?
Crow?
Oh, we didn't know you were here either.
Fancy running into you.
Yeah.
You said you were going to the summer races, didn't you?
How'd the main race go? Don't ask.
You lost it.
Who could have guessed that Black Prince would come from behind in a burst of speed like that? And then Lumberblitz barely squeezing past into second. There's no way anyone could ever see an upset like that coming.
Oh, I guess I won with those 4 to 5 odds. Glad I decided to pony up some cash for that after all.
Wait, You're the one who won the special prize? Oh, stop feeling up lady luck, would you?
You're just sore because I've got better karma than you.
Angie really does have scarily good luck with stuff like this.
Sounds like the bell's chiming 3 o'clock.
Guess that means all the ceremonies must be wrapping up.
Perhaps we should make another round of our patrol areas, just to be safe.
That seems like a sound idea.
Yeah, we should get back to our patrols. It was good to see you, everyone.
Okay. Take care out there.
Huh? Back to work already?
I've got my Arcus with me, so just give me a ring if anything happens.
Will do.
Huh? What's wrong?
It feels almost as though...
My guess would be there's been an increase in the water pressure.
Yeah, this must be...
Is this...
Is it some kind of festival attraction?
I don't think so.
There you go.
This must be the terrorists.
Yeah, it seems that way. Angie, Crow, give me a hand. We need to evacuate everyone. The military police have their hands full. We need to handle this ourselves.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's all...
No, we've got this. You have something else you need to take care of. Something important.
More important than this?
What do you mean?
Mater Park.
So this is just a diversion?
I'd bet on it.
That alligator thing. Can you take that thing out completely? There must be more than one. Yeah, there is. I bet that's still a diversion too. Okay. There are quite a few restrictions. Okay. We really just need to get into the garden party. What was that? Came from within the crystal garden. Are those attending the garden party in danger? That it wasn't an explosion. It sounded more like something collapsed. This isn't looking good. Green. Yeah, I know. Alright, new plan. We need to get to the crystal garden ASAP. Figure out what's going on there. Let's focus on securing this area and requesting reinforcements from the railway military police. Right. May Dios be with you. Don't let anything happen to Her Highness. I was waiting for this kind of stuff to start.
What?
Oh, Patrick, hey, you looking a little useless here. Good day, Your Excellency.
I do hope you'll forgive me for showing up to this party without an invitation. Ugh. You. Truth be told, I have no real qualms with you, personally. However, you are a willing collaborator with the man we loathe, so I'm afraid that makes you guilty by association.
I figured that's what you were after. Let those girls go. They have nothing to do with this.
Your Excellency!
I'm afraid we just can't do that. After all, they've yet to play their biggest part. That of your faction's most shameful thing. Oh, but fear not. I have no intention of taking their lives.
Elise!
Rain? Rain!
What are you doing here?
You made it.
Dad, are you alright?
The brats from Thor's. So you've come to meddle in our affairs again, have you?
Yep, what you gonna do
Not
about it?
this time, I'm afraid. I won't allow you to interfere.
Alright, let's see what you got with that flute.
Is he controlling those beasts?
Really?
So
I
that's
hope
how those
that's
monsters
not the
came to be running
best
around.
you got.
Rain! Be careful!
Oh, see, you just made yourself turn your back to me. You don't even run off.
Elise! Your Highness!
You!
Go, my beasts! Strip them to the bone!
We're not going to lose to a couple of these things.
2 large monsters. Combat pattern analysis complete.
All right, let's take them down.
Okay.
I do hope that's not the best you've got. You would have been better off with the Guardian of the Forest.
Here we go.
It feels as if I'm being underestimated.
Yeah.
I don't like that kind of thing.
My turn! Alright, let's do this!
Yeah!
Leave it to me.
So how about we crush some monsters?
Keep it up, everyone.
It's my turn. How about this? Go!
Broken.
I hope you're ready. You're finished!
I'll handle it.
Enjoy your status effects.
Here we go. Got it.
Gotcha!
My turn. Here we go. Now.
Gotcha! My turn!
Oh, come on now.
Second form, Gale! Now's our chance!
I thought it was gonna take a lot more than these things to stop me. Come on, this is almost child's
My
play.
turn.
Yeah, you can just stay there.
Okay.
Painted creature.
Here we go. Got it.
Gotcha!
Ha!
Right. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
Here we go!
Tad bit more to go.
Second form, Gale!
Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. Sylphie, dance! That's that.
My turn! Give it up, everyone!
Here we go! Arcus, activate. Huh.
It's my turn!
My turn!
I'll handle it. Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Huh.
Leave it to me.
This is just almost too easy.
My turn.
Go!
My turn.
Right!
Please tell me that is not the best.
Listen
you
to
can
my
do.
song of healing!
Thanks!
Appreciate it!
Go!
Yep. Alright, cool.
Go!
I'll pick you up! Okay, that was tough.
Nice work, though.
Can't reach level 4. Terrell. Amount of shield multiplied from 1.7 to 2. Oh, nice. Begin battle with gradual HP regeneration with 3 turns, now turn to 4. And 2
A+
Imperials.
I've only...
Excellent.
We must pursue them at once. There's no time to rest.
Dad, you're bleeding.
This little scratch? Nothing to worry about. But never mind me. Her Highness is in danger. Please, go after her.
Wait! Take me with you too.
Patrick?
Patrick?
Why you?
No. I need you to stay and protect everyone who's still here.
Those monsters are still roaming around outside, and the governor is wounded.
But... Please, if you're here, at least I can go knowing my father is in safe hands. Fine, I'll stay.
That's settled then.
Let us give chase then.
Your Excellency, please let the Railway Military Police know what's happening as soon as you can.
You can count on it.
Let's get it. I'm super excited. Is there a... No. Let's see. There's a monster there. An orbital charging station at the end of it. Is this one of the passages beneath the city? Looks like it, and judging by the direction it leads, I don't think it's an area we've been to before. I don't sense any traps. Hello, Ring Sorcerer speaking. It's me, Sarah. The governor told me what happened. Give me a full update on the situation. Our targets are Gideon and 3 other armed terrorists. They've abducted Princess Alphine and Elise. We are pursuing them through the underground tunnel as we speak. We're doing all we can to catch up with them. Understood. I'm making my way there as fast as I can, and I've got the RMP in tow. Keep up your pursuit. Try to stall them until we get there if you can. But don't do anything that would put the hostages in danger. Their safety is our top priority. Got it. Alright, let's hurry. Right, we won't let them get away. will be arriving in 10 minutes. Until then, all we can do is hope that they can pursue the terrorists on their own. I hate to admit it, but I doubt there's anything else we can do right now. I'm glad to see the RMP living up to their sterling reputation, though. Sounds like you guys handled the attacks at the racetrack and the cathedral like seasoned pros. Well, none of the Imperial Guardsmen were stationed in those areas. We did receive invaluable assistance from Group B. You could just accept a compliment when it's given, you know. So, how much of an idea did you have that the terrorist's real target was going to be the garden party? I bet you had more than just a hunch with that orbital calendar you've got for a brain, right, Miss Icy Maiden? I estimated the chance as roughly 40%. Targeting the garden party would make the biggest spectacle after all. I believe their aim is to harm Reformist's public image, which means Her Highness should be safe. Unfortunately, I can't be so certain about the girl with her. And that's why we'll probably never see eye to eye.
Those damn terrorists!
Elise, Princess Elfin, please be safe.
Monsters!
No problem. We'll just cut our way through.
Now's our chance. Let's get them.
Well, if they're in my
Okay.
way, they're my enemies.
Now.
Gotcha. My turn. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me! Leave it to me!
I'll handle it.
My turn!
My little weak
Alright,
link.
let's keep going!
Oh boy. Okay, so this place has the greater elements in effect. Because that was Vanish. There's another monster. There was only one on my map prior to this.
My turn!
Leave it to me!
Wrong button. I was gonna shoot it, but I hit the wrong button.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
My turn!
Oh well, what else can you do?
Give it up, everyone!
My turn. Here.
Go. Second form, Gale.
It's my turn!
Can't even hit me there, bro.
Locked and loaded! You won't get away!
Oh. Bye.
There's no time to waste.
I didn't even notice he had the Vanish. Oh, dang. Alright, just a bit further. Where are we? Catacombs. It's really creepy. I had no idea a place like this existed beneath the capital. It appears to be a catacomb built during the Dark Ages. Well, they definitely came this way, and I don't think it was that long ago. Alright, you can tell from their footprints. Okay then, we just need to keep heading this way. Follow me. Right. Ready to go. Onward. Everything's proceeding just as I planned. If we can make it out of these tunnels, we will have achieved all we set out to accomplish here. Right. Not bad for our first mission. What are you people planning? Just what do you hope to accomplish by abducting us? It doesn't appear that you're interested in trying to ransom me back to my father for money. I ask that you remain patient for just a short while, Your Highness. We are but humble patriots who respect and honor the traditions and values of our country. We would never do anything to bring harm to one of the bloodlines that symbolizes that very nation. You sound just like, don't misunderstand me. We feel no sense of brotherhood with the aristocracy. The vast majority among us are of common birth, myself included. However, there is a certain man among you who I'm afraid we simply cannot allow to remain alive. What do you mean? If that's what you want, then let Her Highness go. If you need a hostage, I can endure. I should be enough. Elise. Oh. What is your name, little one? Serving as Her Highness attended, I assume you must be of high social standing, no? Elise Sworzer, daughter of Teal Sworzer, lord of the northern region of Ymir. I may not be of particularly high rank, but I am still of noble birth. If you need a hostage, use me instead. Elise? Ah, well, aren't you a fascinating young lady? We seem to have picked up quite an unexpected gambit. Now, how shall we use it? Better play your cards right, because there's somebody that you don't want to piss off. Of course, they would spawn something near the orbital charge and say,
Enemy sighted! Let's take them out!
Okay.
I'm going to kill you.
Here we go.
I don't appreciate interruption
Got it.
in my plan.
Come on, Matthias.
All right.
Yeah.
Eat that.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Flames, gavel on my blade.
Somebody, I'm not holding anything back because you're in my way.
Strike!
Your spawn was not a part of what I intended. So I can't let you.
I hope you're
get
ready.
off.
You're finished.
Here we go. Sylphid dance. That's that.
It's a performance just for you.
Sorry, bro. Next time, think before you get in my way.
Seventh Rhapsody!
Next time, you thought a little bit more and I got in my way.
You've been a wonderful audience.
It's so brutal.
All right, let's keep going.
I did it.
All right.
Done.
That was scary. There seemed to be some strange force at work making things difficult for us during the fight. The way they appeared was weird too. It's like they were waiting to ambush us. Perhaps it was due to that man Gideon's power, or rather, that flute he holds. Yeah, that flute seems to give off some potent vibes. I've heard that some powerful relics from antiquity are still around. Wonder if that's one of those artifacts. Well, we're going to have to deal with it one way or another. Let's enter the area and see what's in here. There they are. Ah, well, I was not expecting that. I'll go ahead. I'm going with her. I'll fire off some warning shots to stop them from running. I'm with you, Reen. Alright, I'm counting on you.
It's
I expected a
far enough.
dungeon.
What? Eat that!
Where you going, bro?
Rain! You came for us!
Show's over. Let Her Highness and Elise go. Now.
Considering all that you've done, I can't say I'd be entirely comfortable letting you go free.
But if you release them, we might be willing to consider it.
Kids.
It's 5 against 3. You've got no chance. And fleeing while trying to carry 2 hostages? I don't think that'll work out too well for you.
So, would you please just let them go?
Impressive. Very impressive. I had no idea Thors was educating such gifted students.
Save it. Look, we can keep this stalemate going all day, or you can release them. It's up to you. But I'm warning you, if there's so much as a scratch on either of them, you'll wish the police found you before I did.
Ugh. You.
Rain! Rain!
Very well. We surrender. I'm not so proud that I can't see when we have no chance of victory.
I think you did it.
Then,
So you'll let them go?
Absolutely. If you can defeat him, that is. Do it.
Son of
A volatile anesthetic?
Fear not. I simply thought it best they sleep for a short while. After all, this is hardly a sight fit for the eyes of such innocent maidens.
I don't even know why you let him play the flute. You could have then sliced his hands off.
another monster? What the?
A howl?
This roar.
I'm assuming it's the guardian of this place. Oh. Is this the thing from the opening? Ruination.
What the hell is that?
Must have tried to run during this.
It's a...
Bone dragon?
Behold! The might of the demonic flute! An artifact capable of holding even the shadow that reigned over Heimdall during the Dark Ages in its thrall. Now, I'll have you delay your journey to perdition no longer. Farewell, dear ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. There's no way we can take on that thing.
What are we gonna do?
Fight.
I can't estimate its strength. Or even the best way to fight it.
We're not just going to roll over and die here. If you
pretty
think
bad.
back on how much we've grown just during this field study, there's no way this thing is going to take us down.
My blade is ready.
Too impetuous to know when you're beaten, are you? Go, Dark Tyrant! Bring down the merciless hammer of judgment upon these hapless fools!
Alright. Let's play.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
Oh, you're not kidding.
I'll handle it.
Time for a big
Arcus,
prototype.
activate. Yeah.
Right!
I'll move you back slightly.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me!
Right! Give it up, everyone!
Okay. Here.
It's my turn! How about this? Go!
Broken.
Go!
Alright, we got this.
Arcus, activate.
Okay. Here we go.
Ha!
My turn! Listen to my song of healing!
Thanks.
Appreciate it! Right! How about this? Now!
Broken. My turn.
Go! Arcus, activate. Huh.
I'll handle it. Okay. Here we go.
My turn.
Thanks to Impede, I didn't have to worry about that.
Arcus, activate.
It's my turn! How about this?
Huh.
Alright, everybody has pass on. Let me move you back a little.
My turn.
My turn. Ta! Go!
I'll take you up! My turn! Listen to my song of healing!
Thanks.
Appreciate it! It's my turn! Arcus, activate!
Okay. Here we go.
Thanks.
Thanks. Huh.
Go! Arcus, activate. Ha!
Okay. Here we go.
turn. All right, let's do this!
Yeah.
Leave it to me! Leave it to me! How about this?
Okay. Arcus, activate.
Right.
So let me move back over here. Well, hell.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
I hope you're ready! You're finished!
What exactly
Oh, no, you
is
don't.
that?
My turn.
Okay, let me think. I need to get their CP up a bit more.
My turn.
This is up enough for me to be able to use her as craft.
Give it up, everyone!
And I wanted to get the sound beat off in so that they could heal.
Go. Arcus, activate.
I'll handle it. Here we go. Silphied dance. That's that.
Right! Hang in there, everyone!
Thanks. My turn. All right, let's do this.
Got it!
All right!
My turn. There's a performance just for you.
Hopefully, these will end him, judging by his health.
Seventh Rhapsody. You've been a wonderful audience.
Flames, gather on my blade. Strike!
Got him! That wasn't too bad. Alright, give you credit. You're stronger than I initially thought you to
We'll
be.
cut our own path.
Grim Butterfly.
A+ outcome.
I like the name of that.
Not bad.
Impossible.
Laura! V!
Roger. Ah!
What? damned!
What?
Yeah!
Cut that flute in too. You lucky you missed your hands.
No. The demonic flute.
Let's check and mate.
Whew, that was a tough one.
What's our plan, Commander G?
You vile.
Commander
I
G.
am fully prepared to lay down my life for our cause. It is not death I fear. But this operation is too important to leave even a corpse behind. I'm afraid I must do what needs to be done. Even if that means harming a member of the Imperial family.
I think it's about time we came out to play.
What the?
Who are...
Oh my, aren't you a quick little kitty? Just my type.
Oh great, more people.
That's the Sylphid I know. Comrade S? Comrade V?
You came for us. What a relief. Now we
These
can...
must be...
More terrorists?
I seem to recall specifically telling you to leave this operation to me. But I can't say I'm unhappy you decided to check in.
Sorry, boss. But if you got yourself caught here, we would have been off to a pretty bad start.
I do apologize for cutting in, but we figured it was for the best. Comrade C decided to join us too.
And so I have.
Y'all wanna play too?
a mask.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Did my planning for this operation seem that flawed to you?
On the contrary, it was almost perfect. But no plan is completely foolproof. One must always factor in unpredictable elements. As the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7 here have demonstrated so brilliantly.
How does he know who we are?
Who are you?
We have already fulfilled our primary objective. Courting dishonor by harming a member of the Imperial family will gain us nothing now. Do you not agree?
No, you're right. Release them.
Understood. Right.
Elliot, Machias, I'm leaving the two of them to you.
Okay. Got it.
There, a gesture of goodwill, in the hopes that we may yet resolve this without bloodshed. What say you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7? Will you stand aside and let us leave peacefully?
Like hell we will.
You abducted the Imperial princess and an innocent girl. Drugged them.
What Erebonian would stand idly by in the face of such an outrage?
It's 5 against 6. This won't be easy.
Guys...
You got guts, kids. I'll give you that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind a little roughhousing.
No, it's only right that I be the one to test their mettle. Wielders of the longsword, the great sword, the twin gun swords, stand and face me. I shall be your opponent.
What?
Think of this as an entertaining way to kill some time. The railway military police are already on their way. Until then, Pour out the vessel of your wrath upon me.
Interesting.
He's awful sure of himself.
Is he serious? There's no way he can win against all three of them. I wouldn't be too sure, actually. He has no idea what he's capable of yet. Cool weapon.
Whoa! What kind of weapon is that?
Another relic from the Dark Ages. A double saber.
Just a simple C.
I am C. That is all you need to know. Now, come at me if you think you're able. Then allow us to begin.
Of course. Hey!
Okay. Here.
Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
Take this!
My turn. Arcus, activate. Huh.
I'll handle it. Here I go.
Here we go.
My turn.
Well, time to dig into my collection of items for once.
Thanks.
I hate using my items.
Take this!
My turn.
Not be guilty. We can't have you falling here.
My turn. Yeah.
Thanks.
It's a time to battle. I could have won.
That's our C for you.
Ooh, can't deny he's got the brains and the brawn to lead.
What power?
He might even be as strong as Sarah.
Just who are you people?
From today, you shall know us as the Imperial Liberation Front. In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That is our cause, our purpose.
The Imperial Liberation Front?
What dictator?
Freeze, all of you!
Instructor! Captain Claire!
Just in time.
It appears the time has come to make our exit.
What? Already you can't win against all of them?
Huh?
Is that...
Farewell. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Hope so.
What?
Next time, it should be a real battle.
A bomb?
See you around.
Ta-ta for now, my little darlings.
Let's see you claw your way out of this grave.
The passage is collapsing! Hurry!
Right!
I couldn't leave Juan up alone.
Green, you carry Her Highness.
Got it!
Phew. That was pretty touch and go back there. But I'm glad to see you all pulled through. Well, thanks to you, Instructor. I had my doubts we were going to make it out of that alive. You could have come a bit sooner. Sorry. Anyway, there's no way we'll be able to follow them now. Indeed. So, the Imperial Liberation Front, is it? Your Highness, Elise. Thank goodness, whatever drug they were given doesn't seem to have any lasting effects. I feel like I've caused you all a lot of trouble, but thank you for rescuing me. I'm just glad you're safe and unharmed. What happened? Are you all right, Your Highness? How are you feeling? Green? I'm fine. You should worry more about your sister. Looks like the intelligence division was right on the mark. We have a number of routes back to the surface locked down. Do you think we can smoke them out? Personally, I doubt it. This tunnel system is incredibly expansive. Too many areas we know nothing about. Continue the search for a while longer, then focus on restoring order in the city. Yes, ma'am. The situation has been resolved. Send a report to the other divisions. So, Imperial Liberation Front, what's your game? You know, I would have been happy if they would have just
In
let
the
me,
end,
you know,
the railway military police
save.
brought the chaos under control, and the first day of the festival came to a close. Despite his injuries, Governor Regnitz kept on top of things, ensuring that the rest of the festival passed by peacefully. The next morning, it was time for us to leave the capital behind and make our way back to Trista.
I really don't know how to begin thanking you. You've done so much for our family that I doubt we'll ever be able to repay you.
Not at all, Your Highness.
There's nothing to repay us for. We just did what we had to. Oh, come now. There's no need to be so modest. It scares me to think what might have happened if Elise and I had been taken away by those people. So I can't thank you all enough. Please allow me to extend my thanks for your help as well. I'm truly grateful.
Elise.
Oh, I'm just glad you're safe.
Group B's efforts were a great help to Cedric and I as well. Thank you again for your assistance in restoring order to the city.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
I'm so glad to have been of service.
Just think of it as returning the favor for your help pushing to make Class 7 a reality.
Still, now we've got the Imperial Liberation Front to worry about.
Regrettably. There have been signs they were up to no good behind the scenes before now. That incident in Nord, for example. But now they finally stepped out of the shadows and announced themselves to the world. They appear to be insurgents in the truest sense of the word, led by several key figures, C being the most prominent. The intelligence division is doing its utmost to gather information about these leaders even as we speak.
struck me as rather mysterious in some ways. Even though they abducted us, they rarely showed the kind of maliciousness one would expect from terrorists. It seemed more like they were in the grip of some kind of intense passion. True. Not that it excuses abducting your highness like they did.
An intense passion, you say?
It did seem that way.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That's what their leaders said when they made their appearance.
Indeed. All the ham-handed theatrics of a middle school play.
Yeah. You can tell how gleeful he must have been to say the flames of silent anger in front of an audience.
Well, it's no mystery what they're referring to, at least.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't miss you.
Wait, isn't that... Is he? That's with him too. Oh, I knew it was gonna be a lot. I thought it was gonna be a dungeon. I knew it was gonna
I'm glad you made it, Cedric!
That next fight, I wouldn't even walk through those doors and stopped at the charging station.
Just in time, too.
Your Highness?
Did you come all this way just
Guess
to bid
what?
us farewell?
We're at an hour and 3 minutes, and there's no way I can cut it down to below... to at least 50. There's no way I can cut it down that much.
Of course. After all you've done for us, I thought it was the least I could do. Ah, is this the rest of Class 7?
And I would have preferred it being no longer than 40 minutes at most.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Cedric Rice Arner. I wanted to thank you for coming to my sister's aid in her time of need. Allow me to extend to you my most heartfelt appreciation.
You're too generous, Your Highness.
The honor was ours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This is the Crown Prince. He's pretty cute.
Fee?
I certainly wouldn't mind if he took a few lessons in manliness from the gentlemen of Class 7, though.
Alphen, come on.
I think that's a little harsh, Your Highness.
Well, you're still just 15. You have plenty of growing ahead of you. Still, it isn't often I see you keeping the Imperial Governor company.
I suppose that's true. I just happened to be here on business, so I thought I'd take the chance to say goodbye to everyone.
How are you feeling? Are your injuries all right now?
I hope y'all don't mind this episode being this long.
Yeah, it's nothing too serious, fortunately.
Over the 50 mark.
I'm still feeling it, but it shouldn't be too much longer before I'm back to my old self.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad to see you looking all hale and hearty, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
But hey, it's YouTube. You can always pause it and pick it back up.
While no one could have foreseen how it ended, you did manage to complete this month's field study. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate you for your exemplary work.
We're honored you'd say so.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
We three directors may have very different positions on many issues, including how Class 7 should be run. But for my part, I'd like you to enjoy student life however you choose. I think the other directors would agree with me on at least that much.
Dad.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Your Excellency.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about, Your Highness.
Well, if you say so. I've always found you a trustworthy man, of course. But...
Ah, I see that everyone's here.
And the music changed.
Oh, it couldn't be.
Chancellor Osborne.
As a matter of fact, the Chancellor and I just came from an audience with His Majesty the Emperor.
I'm overjoyed to see you safe and well, Princess Alpha. Clearly, the goddess has bestowed her blessings upon us.
Thank you, Chancellor.
I'd also like to reassure Prince Oliver that we're starting a nationwide hunt for members of the Imperial Liberation Front. An investigation into the backgrounds of its members is also underway, so you needn't worry.
My. Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, I suppose that means you have the security detail for next month's trade conference well in hand?
Of course. I'll see to it that everything is taken care of. Ah, but where are my manners? Please excuse me for not introducing myself. I'm Gileath Osborne, representative of the Erebonian government. Though I imagine those of you who read the papers may know me better as the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
Why does Instructor Sarah look mad?
Your reputation precedes you, Your Excellency.
I've heard much about the recent exploits of Thor's Class 7. Traveling across the Empire for first-hand learning with your field studies, it's quite a fascinating program. I hope you'll keep up the good work.
We shall endeavor to.
Thanks.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations.
Ah, yes. It's been quite some time, young Gracer. I'm glad to see your new career path is working out for you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you. I really owe you for all you've done for me.
General Van Dyke was my superior back when I was in the Army. As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
What are you...
I have great expectations for you all. Nurture the bonds you share, and train up bodies and wills of steel. For I have no doubt you'll need them in the turbulent times to come.
Oh. Rain?
We finally finished chapter 4. I think that leaves 4 more chapters. Or is it when we count the prologue, I think there's either 8 or 9.
Keep up the good work!
Oh, wonderful. That is
good showing,
great
everyone.
Still only a B. What else could I have done? I mean, seriously. I'm pretty sure I did everything I possibly could. I don't know. Oh man, that was an interesting chapter. I hate to say that it took this long. It was this long of an episode, though. Sure, personally, I like watching long episodes of YouTubers' videos, but I don't like making extremely long episodes. 30 minutes or so is good to me. It feels like it feels like a TV show. You know? But an hour is like, ugh. If I had known that it was going to go straight to the fight, I expected a dungeon behind the doors. I did. I expected it to be a dungeon. That's why I wanted to check it out. Because we were still at the 30-minute mark. It was 2 more minutes wouldn't have hurt. But yeah, no, that went for another 30. Oh, they just would not cut us a break on that one. But it was fun. It was eventful, and I hope you all enjoyed it too. But that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes: Trails of Cold Steel. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next episode.